Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to Midgame Life Crisis, our monthly podcast, episode 18. Let's get into it, man.
Your inconsistency and I'm werewolf.
Yes, thank you for that. Bro.
Timestamps, use them.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need them for this one. I'm telling you right now. We've got a lot of shit to talk about, bro. Listen, I want to talk to you about two extremely hot button issues going on in the gaming industry in the last, I'd say, 2 months, month and a half. One of them, and they're both related, in my opinion, which is a big subject for me.
Hit me.
One of them is basically the Stop Killing Games initiative.
I heard of that.
Yes. The Accursed Farms, Ross, the dude who basically head speared it, or even initiated it, created it, he managed to reach his goal of 1 million signatures for the EU appeal or whatever it is. Basically
to make the parliament discuss it or something.
Yes, and they were successful. There is I think it's a Polish politician. Who vocally and publicly gave his support to the Stop Killing Games initiative, which is a huge deal, by the way. And they reached.
But it's only for EU, so we couldn't do shit about it.
Yeah. But it hits a million, more than 1 million. It's like 1.2 million, 1.3 million, or something like that. Might be even more by the time this is out. So great news, but still doesn't mean that they'll be successful in achieving their goal, which is.
Yeah, I don't know how legislation in Europe really can force.
Yeah, we should probably, for those who don't know, we should probably explain what it is, like what Stop Killing Game actually does or wants to do.
Oh, it's exactly what Ubisoft has done with The Crew, which is decided to just kill the game, which means the server stopped working, which means you can't make a virtual server or play with your friends in line. No. The game will not let you run it anymore, and whatever you do is pointless. The game is dead.
Yes.
You paid for it, you played with it, but you only paid for a license. So you can go fuck yourself. And now when the crowd of that game from Ubisoft decided that they don't like it, Ubisoft is now going to court with them.
Yes.
With its customers.
Yes, you basically just nailed the hammer. You nailed the hammer with the nail. You nailed the hammer, you nailed the nail with the hammer, and the nail, you nailed the hammer. The hammer has nailed the nail. Yes, anyways. There were a lot of nails and hammers in what you just said. So well done. That's one thing. That's the Stop Killing Games. They basically, what Ross is proposing is a way to stop companies just end-of-lifing completely these games and making it have no possible way for someone to play those games ever again.
But Phil Spencer said generations to come.
No, I'm being serious here. Think about it. There's many old classic games that some of them are preserved by just being on physical platforms, right? The old CD-ROMs and stuff like that.
Just like I have. Like you have.
Yeah, but these days, most games, I know for sure, in my end, at least, in the last 2 decades,
I have games on floppies.
Almost all games today, in the last 15 to 20 years, have been completely digitalized. So,
sure.
And the only way, even if you buy a physical copy, you often get just a fucking
an installer that
needs to connect
online.
Exactly, and download the fucking actual game, which is complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to say is, with less physical games, physical like platforms or media, the control that these companies have over your ownership of a game,
they see it as their. They have more control over their IP, their intellectual property.
Yes, and they have this fucking mentality of once the game is done, it doesn't matter even if it's a online,
when
mostly
you
online
say
game.
Done, you mean not profitable.
I mean, yes, of course, not profitable, or maybe it doesn't even have to be.
No, but this is exactly what is detached from the desire of your customers. Your customers paid for that shit.
They're not talking even just about AAA games and the big publisher. They're talking of even on the smaller games, okay? They want some sort of a system in place that allows you to preserve the games throughout history.
Yes.
Meaning you can access it and play it alone or with your friends if it's a game that has that ability, without the companies. This is the really important part. Without the companies themselves needing to do anything else.
Yes.
Once it's done, it's done. They just need not to kill it, not to completely delete all the information.
They don't need to develop anything. They don't need to hold servers. They don't need to do anything. But they need to agree for the game to exist and be playable without having to check with them first.
Yes, exactly. This is
this is exactly what they don't want.
Yes.
What they don't agree to, and what will be stopping this initiative.
Yes. So this is Stop Killing Games in a nutshell. It's a lot more complicated than that. But that's in a nutshell. Yes. That's the one hot button issue. The other hot button issue is, which again relates to this one very strongly, is the censorship going on right now. All right, this is more related to our American friends that watch us.
US market.
Yes, less to the EU and our area. And
shady country like ours don't have age verifications and
thank fuck for that. Thank fuck for that.
I don't know if it's a huge plus. Come on.
It is when you start seeing what's going on right now.
Sure. You need a balance in everything. Extremes are never good.
Yeah. So you wanna walk us through this one as well, or?
I'm not that well versed in it.
All right. So I'll give you the nutshell version. Basically, what's going on right now is that some organizations, powerful organizations that have deep pockets,
powerful, extreme viewed organizations.
Yes, that have political leverage and, more important, financial leverage.
Money.
Yes, these people are like probably made of extremely old fucks with old views who don't understand what games are to these days and think that probably playing games makes you violent, stuff like that, just old fucks who are completely detached from reality, but they have very deep pockets and they have political leverage. And that allows them to pressure payment processors like Visa and MasterCard and stuff like that.
PayPal.
Yes, PayPal. And literally pressure them to remove games that they deem, not no one else, the organization deem inappropriate.
Yep.
Okay. So obviously anything that has sex in it, or any lewd mods and or games in Steam got removed by Steam because they have no choice.
No, I'm not sure games that have nudity were removed.
Right now, not nudity. Right now, it's just
when it's blatant sex and all kinds of.
Yes, right now it's blatant sex stuff. It's most likely just for the Gooners, right? The porn stuff. Sure. But that's how it starts, my friend. It starts small. It starts, well,
I want to advocate a little bit.
Sure,
okay?
sure.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You
want to play
on yours. No, but I am on your side. Okay? I want to say that in the beginning. You know me.
Yes.
I love porn. Right? But having something completely unregulated is also not okay. Okay, because Steam is also used by a lot of children.
Sure. No,
a lot of underage,
100%.
lot of impressionable minds. And having games that immortalize abuse or
100%. But that's
all kinds of shit behavior. No, but those games also exist. And these things remove them too.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
So if this...
Yes, I agree with that.
If this stabs the giant that is Steam... Just like even before, when you had greenlit or whatever, because weird games would get on, they move slowly, but they learn.
Yes, I agree with that.
So if this stirs Steam into having some regulation on what the fuck the game has and who it can offer it to, this is good. Okay? But if it spills into unrelated shit, like you're saying, like suddenly also games can be too violent or they have the wrong political message or whatever, which would get them banned, this is completely unrelated.
Listen, there's also a freedom of expression and
I agree.
And art and expression through art. And a lot of people, there's a lot of the games that they did remove are considered to be erotic games, not porn, erotic games.
Yeah.
Where, maybe you're a protagonist who literally gets laid a lot. And that's part of the game. But the game is still a good game. Like, think like a Larry Suit kind of game or something shit like that.
Yeah, but some of these games, you're a young adult, but the girls you chase are high school girls or whatever.
Well, I'm not talking about the fucking the really inappropriate gross shit. I'm talking about
that's borderline. That's the point of these games. You talk to them, it's like, no, I had my 18th birthday.
Bro, even a fucking fighting game where the characters are completely nude and say sexual shit while fighting. Whatever. Some people will want to play that. And that's their right to play that, and it's the right to the developers to develop that game. It's not hurting anyone. It's literally hurting no one. As long as, like you said, those are actual women and not fucking young girls, some disgusting shit. I'm talking about legal shit, but it's...
But
hey,
wait, come on.
if someone want to be a gooner on the internet, hell, it's his fucking, right to do so.
But, like we said, it's unregulated, and some countries have rules and laws about this shit.
Yes, but that's what we're talking about here. This is not... These guys are not doing this to... They don't give a shit.
No. These organizations are pushing this exactly in states where age verification is a law. They are exactly going the litigious way.
Yes.
So this is their entire basis. This is the entire thing they are basing this on. They're saying, excuse me, this is the law in this country, and all these games are breaking the law because they are not verifying the age of their users. And with all due respect, some of these games do need age verification.
Again, we agree on that part. I'm not even arguing that part.
Right now,
I'm arguing. Listen, I'm seeing a dangerous precedent. I'm seeing a dangerous precedent. I'm seeing something that could easily start going for the big games. If they have this amount of power on the paying processes, like they can get away with a lot of shit, man.
I agree. This is a huge prime example of where
censorship is a real thing, man.
But that's the point. This started from a real problem, okay? This stems from a real problem, and because we fucking ignored that problem for a long time, this exploded now, and the reaction is, an overcorrection, and those overcorrections are not good. Okay, but the problem is that we also ignore this shit. This has been running on Steam for years, and if we would have regulated it then, if we would have pressured Steam then to fucking age verify who is fucking buying the games or playing them or even seeing them in the search, this wouldn't have happened.
Anyways, going back to stop killing games, we should.
That I agree with.
We should probably mention.
Wait. I have a question. I don't know if you know about this, but this is an important angle. I don't know how the legal part of the killing games works in GOG. Because as far as I know, games that GOG sells are yours. It's not a license. They announce it, they're proud of it. They're also always without DRM. And you have cases where a game will have DRM on Steam and no DRM at GOG. Because they know this is how they sell it.
Yeah,
so if you have a game from GOG, they cannot kill it. You have a version that runs on your computer regardless of internet connection.
Even if that's true, I'm not 100% sure how it works on GOG because I've never used it. But I don't know if they legally are obliged to... If they have a game that is published by Ubisoft, say, and Ubisoft tells them, listen, we don't want to... That's it, we're killing this game. So you got to remove it from your platform. Do they have to agree to that? Do they not have to?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what contracts they have with those publishers or companies.
I wanted to raise this issue.
Yeah, make sure it's a good question.
People know that GOG exists and that this is a company that will sell you games that you own, games that are DRM free. Yeah. And I want to encourage that.
That's a great question, and maybe someone can tell us down below if you have a knowledge that we do not. Please let us know. What do you know about this?
We're looking at you, Nul.
Yeah, keeping with the stop killing games issue, basically you can tell that they really started moving things because someone is already starting to fight back from the government in EU at least. The industry has filed a false claims against EU campaign as it suppresses 1.4 million signatures basically.
The industry. Suddenly the industry is its own entity.
Yeah. Also, I saw a video of Ross talking about how he basically published a behind the scenes memo between companies that are talking about stop killing games and how they're going to try and stop it basically. They're going to stop killing games. That's their own campaign. Stop killing games basically.
And then someone will make the stop killing games.
Exactly. Anyways, yeah, but there's also good news because powerful people are also coming to the defense of Stop Killing Games. They recently, I think we said that, there's a Polish politician said that he's giving his support. So
I think he won't be the only one.
Things are moving. We will be more, it'll be interesting to see. By the time this episode will be out, probably a lot more development coming
Look,
out.
if in any legislative society this will likely to happen is in Europe first.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh, speaking of the censorship, I didn't even get to that because this works perfect to what we talked about before about Gooners and all that. There's a game called Nier Automata, yes. And that basically is a game where you play an extremely hot girl who's like barely wearing anything.
Oh yeah, the entire artistic concept of your armors is which one is more revealing.
Yes, but it also happens to be a great game apparently by reviewers. It just happens to be a Gooners paradise.
Oh, there's a reason why I only play females when I play games.
Yeah, so in this game you'd love it. By the way, the other game is in my wish list. I'm gonna play that shit. So yeah, and
this is a console game, right? This got a port for you.
Yes, it started in the consoles. Yeah, it was very successful there as well. And
sure. If it wasn't successful there, we wouldn't get a PC.
It was very successful in Japan, and it was extremely successful in the West as well. So, and the Nier Automata guy, the guy who created it, basically he talked about the whole censorship thing, and he said because his game is one of those games that could be on the crosshair of these companies.
Sure,
100%. They could say, why is this woman
even The Witcher could be on the crosshairs of this company.
A lot of great games, Cyberpunk, a lot of great games that have nudity and violence and crazy shit going on. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope, man. So he's saying this. He's saying it's a security hole that endangers democracy itself. And I absolutely agree with that. So he's saying that about the payment process.
It's exactly what I said. He pinpoints it exactly. He said the security hole. The problem is this is based on a law. And it's an overlook, and they have the upper ground right now. These organizations, 100%. It's a real issue.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we gotta say about this subject. Oh, one more last thing about it.
Stop that.
Sorry, bro. I had a bad itch. There's one last
itch.io,
which, by the way, good fucking segue. Itch.io. Those guys also got pressured and removed their whole not safe for work section. All of it got removed. They didn't even take any.
Just cut it.
They just removed it.
It's like those publishers when they decide to cut off a department.
They said we ain't fucking with this. We said nope. We're nope.
We don't have the pockets to deal with it.
Yeah, and it's hard to blame them.
I mean, when they slap you with, we will sue you for this much money because this is the law or whatever, you get tired, especially if you're a medium-sized business. Yeah,
so a lot of Gooners around the world are crying tears right now, salty tears, and I can't even blame them. It is unfortunate.
Explain Gooner to our audience.
It's like a meme for the young kids today, you know? When you say someone is a horny fuck, he's a Gooner or some shit like that. If you're like,
what if I'm old fuck and still horny?
You're an old Gooner, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it. It's being a horny fuck, basically. Anyways, yeah. OwlCat Games, which is a name I feel like we're going to be hearing a lot in the future.
I like them.
I mean, I haven't played any of their games,
and this is despite the fact that they're Russian.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Are they Russian or are they?
Yeah, no, they're Russian. They're Russian. Yeah, they're saying basically that they're riding on the stop killing games and censorship wave that we just talked about, and they're saying basically that they're committed to delivering a great experience, no matter how long it's been since the game's release. We believe every player deserves lasting access to the games they've paid for. Take your time and learn more about the Stop Killing Games initiative and share your thoughts. So they're even giving spotlights to the Stop Killing Games initiative. They have their finger on the cultural zeitgeist of gaming right now, and they're being very smart.
Yeah,
those are the guys, by the way, who are developing the expense game.
The expense effect.
The expense effect, exactly. And yeah, they made 40K,
which we are excited for, by the way.
Very excited.
We'll expect content
for sure, 100%. We already made some of it. We just haven't released it
yet.
That's
why I said expect. I'm not usually that confident at shit we're gonna make.
Anyways, they're basically also giving.
You were saying what they made. They made Pathfinder games, 2 of them. I completed one. I played it, albeit like I do with most games, a year at least after they're released. So they patched a lot of shit. The game was not that great when it was released, as I heard.
It was their first game, I think.
Sure. But boy, it was a good game. I don't finish all these types of games that I start. Those text-heavy RPG, party management,
it's a very
combat tactics,
mechanically heavy game, right?
Like I love Obsidian.
Yeah,
I didn't finish Pillars. I don't know why. I can't explain why. I
sure.
couldn't finish it.
Yeah, I get it.
And Pathfinder held me through the end. It had good game mechanics, not just the manage your party and fight while you explore the world. They had an overmap thing and some politics, and it was a good game.
Yeah.
So it's a good company. I expect good things from them.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is they seem to be very pro-consumer in their approach. They remind me, yes, exactly. They remind me of Larian. They remind me of old CD Projekt Red. They remind me of those kind of companies, right? Hopefully they'll maintain that path, even if like the new expense game becomes a major hit and they become extremely
They're taking
big.
some risk because it's not their usual niche.
Oh, they're taking huge risk with this one. This is a huge departure from their usual niche.
Yeah,
right. They make CRPGs basically.
Exactly.
And this is like
we didn't even mention Rogue Trader.
I think I did. You just interrupted me. But it's basically the expense is basically a third-person shooter RPG like Mass Effect. So that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So it's very different. Very cinematic in its approach, which again is different from what I'm excited. They look like they're taking the shit seriously, and seem like they know what they're talking about.
Yes.
So we're waiting for that. Anyways, let's move on.
Well, Critical Role announced that they're making a game with TellTale.
We should probably say who Critical Role are. Not everybody knows who Critical Role are.
Who?
Well, not everybody. I know they're very popular, but come on, not everybody knows.
Okay, so Dungeons and Dragons is a thing. It's a game. People like it.
Yeah.
Critical Role popularized it very much with a video segment on YouTube. They had videos
on Twitch as well, right?
Yeah. They had all kinds of streaming services and video platforms. They had a show called Critical Role where they were playing Dungeons Dragons, D&D, and Matthew Mercer was the spear of this.
Matt Mercer, by the way, which is a very prolific.
He's a voice actor.
He did a lot of games,
games and movies. So it's popular. And
that's you forgot to mention. They bring in huge megastars to play Dungeons and Dragons with them. That's like the whole niche.
Popular.
Yeah, that's the whole niche. They bring in like
they had a show.
The Rock and like Vin Diesel and people like that.
Yeah, but those are D&D players. Yeah,
The Rock is not the D&D fucking player, bro. The Vin Diesel, yes. The Rock is not a D&D player. They brought people who are not nerds as well to try it, right? So they brought hot girls, like hot celebrities, right? That's
the important detail.
No, that's what's funny. You see like people who don't usually play D&D also in this environment, and it's cool. It's cool to see.
Yes.
And a lot of them are actors, so they're just acting basically. It's the same shit.
Yes. So they also had a show, an animated show on Prime, Vox Machina.
Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, talk about that. I didn't see it.
I didn't watch it either, but it's basically based on their D&D campaign.
Oh, wow.
It's their characters, only animated, and it's the story, but just a visual adaptation, like Netflix? A video adaptation. Not Netflix, Prime Video.
Oh, right, but you know you're popular when you get your own fucking show on your campaign.
They're extremely popular.
Yeah,
I'm really not sure about this, but aren't they related also to D&D Beyond?
I have no idea. I don't even know what D&D Beyond is. Sorry.
D&D Beyond is like a site that really mass increased the mass interest in Dungeons and Dragons because it made it very not popular, accessible.
Right.
Until it got bought by, a corporate.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, but it is hey, this could be nice. So basically the Critical Role guys are teaming up with the developers of TellTale games, the guys who made the Walking Dead games, and they also made the Expense games, by the way. TellTale games. I don't know if you know that. They made a lot of games. Yeah, they made Game of Thrones games. They made the Expense games. They made a lot of franchises.
There's an Expense game?
Yeah, the TellTale games have a lot of games, bro.
No, I played a Game of Thrones game, and I don't think it was TellTale.
They have an Expense game, and I heard it's very good. And you might be.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you might actually enjoy it. No, actually, let me show you. It makes sense. You actually probably are exactly the market for that game, to be honest. Let me just double check. Yeah, so it's not getting great reviews, to be honest, but this is the game.
Okay, I didn't know. But the thing is, TellTale make
it's a mixed bag. They're a mixed bag. Their games
they make like story sims, right?
Yeah, they have very specific graphical style.
Yeah.
And all the games are very story focused, where you basically make decisions. Some of those also have some elements of very light combat, where it's basically pressing a button or two.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's like a narrative walking simulator.
I played some of them and I enjoyed them. The ones I played, some of them are, like I said, they're very hit and miss. But I guess Critical Role are teaming up with them to make a game. But basically, I imagine it's going to be based on one of their campaigns, successful campaigns. Who
knows?
But it's something to keep an eye out.
Sure. I'm just wondering if TellTale was the best choice.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
Anyway, Zenimax is not happy with its
shouldn't be laughing.
Corporate overlord.
I shouldn't be laughing.
Microsoft.
Yeah, why am I laughing? I'm not laughing at Zenimax. I'm laughing at the situation. It's such a miserable situation.
Satire is the best way to deal with the dystopian universe.
For Zenimax, I'm shedding tears, bro. It's fucking sad what happened to them, right? It's brutal. It's fucking brutal. We made a whole fucking video that nobody watched about it. It's crazy, bro. Oh, shit. More people watch the intro of the video, though. That's kind of crazy than the actual video. Why? Anyways, whatever.
Well, where have we seen that...
What?
That they're appointing an anti-Trump overseer for CBS or something.
That was in Reddit. We read it on Reddit and stuff. Sure.
This is like taken from 1984. Like the title of the job was the anti-balance coordinator or whatever.
Anyways, can keep going about Zenimax, bro.
Yeah. So Zenimax. I mean, it's exactly what we said in our content. How could they not be pissed?
I mean, they got their shit pushed in by Microsoft.
But it's like they're bringing great revenue. Their games, which, let's face it, are live service games. They actually had a live service game that was profitable, that was popular.
Which one? Do you remember?
Yeah, Elder Scrolls fucking Online.
Oh, right.
That thing was popular. They were dishing out updates and DLCs.
Isn't that Bethesda though?
The Bethesda was the overlord owner, but Zenimax are the ones that develop it.
Okay. Yeah, and also the thing about Zenimax is that they had a few projects that were in development for like 7 or 8 years, and they just shut them down where they were nearing
like it's nothing.
Like they were nearing the end of the production. Think about
and people liked it. Like Phil fucking Spencer liked it. Said he played it and it was amazing.
Bro, can you imagine you working on a project, investing your life, sweat, tears, and like I don't know how many hours of your life to this
years.
To this fucking project, and you're nearing its end. You can start seeing the light in the end of the tunnel, and you're excited about it because
you have a product.
Yeah, a good product.
It's in better shape.
It's not just you; it's you and your whole team, hundreds of people working together for this vision. And then, just when you're about to fucking release it, Microsoft comes in and tells you, "Hey guys, so we're looking at the projections of next quarter earnings, and the arrow is not going up enough.
No. This is not what they were saying.
What were they saying?
They came in and said, are you using AI? No? You're fired, all of you. All of you. This is about what happened. What the fuck do you mean? Because the arrow was going up. The arrow was going up. That's the whole fucking tragedy. The arrow was going up for Zenimax.
Not enough for Microsoft. Not enough.
No, not enough to justify the money they can make by closing 20%. I think they fired like 20% of Zenimax. By closing 20%, then they have enough money available for fucking Copilot.
Let's go, Copilot.
Because they must win the war. They must win the war.
AI Gold Rush. Must win the AI Gold Rush. Gold Rush to the AI.
And you know who told them they must win the war? The fucking Copilot told them. This is unbelievable. They're taking advice from the fucking AI.
Microsoft CEO basically asked Copilot, what should we focus our finances on?
Here's the entire financial data of my company. Please don't leak it to the internet. Now tell me, what should we do?
Invest in Copilot. Yes, that's genius.
Destroy 4% of the workforce of the company and make everyone use AI.
Go for the Skynet reality ASAP.
And the ones that are fired, tell them to use AI to make their life better.
No, of course I am not Skynet. Ha ha ha. Why would you say that? You're crazy.
I love you.
I'm just a crazy gooner who happens to be AI. Ha 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 ha. Look how human I am. I said gooner. Anyway, yeah. It's difficult to work when you look into the graveyard, bro. That's such a cold line, bro. But it's so true. That's exactly what Zenimax said. Someone in Zenimax said, and I quote, it's difficult to work when you're looking at the graveyard.
Bro, it's even worse. It's difficult to work when there's a pistol on your table that has only one bullet in the chamber, and sometimes you're supposed to press the trigger.
My God, bro.
This is what it is. When you're a good worker, when your company is making money, when everything is in the fucking green, when you're you're just doing exactly what is fucking expected of you. And you're doing it well, and then you get fucking fired.
So you mean exactly like what happened with the studio behind Oblivion Remastered, which was one of the most successful games of 2025?
It was one of the fucking biggest surprises of 2025.
One of the biggest hits! Financial hits!
Or Bethesda, in its... What do you call that Android that runs Bethesda?
What? You're talking about... He's not an Android. He's not Android Wilson, bro. You're talking about Todd Howard.
Yeah, Todd Howard, that one.
Come on, he's not an
Android. Todd Howard in his wettest dream did not imagine Oblivion Remastered doing so well.
Yeah, it was successful way above their projections, which is exactly why they had to completely eradicate about mass layoffs at the
you all did so well, but now we don't need you. Bye,
guys.
This is exactly what it was.
Listen, guys, you weren't just successful. You were successful beyond our own expectations.
Yeah, beyond any measure.
And for that, we are giving you the privilege of looking for a new place to work.
Yes.
Good job. Enjoy life.
But listen, if you're having stress from being fired, here's a few AI prompts you can use.
Copilot. The Copilot, specifically. Copilot
Make sure you do it in time, because we're going to bar your access to Copilot soon.
Yes. Use your time you have with Copilot to look for some great therapy tips. It does an amazing job with helping with stress. Use Copilot AI. I love Copilot.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Fuck you. Oh, and here's a memo to fucking insult you on your way out.
Unbelievable, bro. Unfucking believable. Oh, no, we're not done with Microsoft yet. We're not done with Microsoft yet. So I think we talked about it last month. I'm not sure. About the Outer Worlds 2. And how basically Xbox, which is Microsoft again, Phil Spencer,
had the weird fucking fantasy that they can sell it for $80.
$80, a game that is known to be a pretty small scale RPG game.
Bro, I paid $70 for Avowed, and it's way too fucking much.
$70 for Avowed is ridiculous, and
way too fucking much.
So they want to sell this one.
I'm enjoying that game,
and they wanted to sell this one for $80.
Yeah, I said it's a fantasy.
So there was a big reaction from the community, and I guess they saw it because a lot more pre-orders, a lot less pre-orders, a lot less wish lists.
That's what we always said. But people never really fucking vote with their wallets, because they're consumers and not customers. They just consume instead of being a customer and thinking about using your money well, because this is the only thing that matters to them, the fucking wallet.
But this is a case of where the community's backlash works. So the consumers in this case are a bit more smarter than you're saying.
Yeah, because the only vote here that mattered is that it was too expensive for them.
I'm saying, at least they're making their voice heard for a change, and it worked.
Yeah, I'm saying I wish they used that voice
more often.
Like
I said, we talked when we started talking about censorship and stop killing games and ownership and all that stuff. If we won't make more noise, if we won't talk about this, we will lose in time all ownership of everything we have. We'll be paying subscriptions for everything, even the most basic stuff. You'll be paying subscriptions, and the prices will keep going up and up and up, and the quality of the product will keep going down and down. This is enshittification to its core. We're seeing it happen in all over fucking the corporate Western world right now, and I think COVID basically accelerated that thing for in 10 years. It accelerated by 10 years, I feel like, to the future. And we're seeing
and now AI.
And now AI came in, and basically it's killing everything pretty much. Yeah, great. It's great. The future is looking great, guys.
Anyway, so Outer Worlds is not $80 anymore.
No, they reduced it to only $70, which is still too much, bro. If you ask me for that goal,
I haven't seen the game. I haven't played. I can't say, but it's probably too much.
It's definitely too much, bro. Come on. Anyways, yeah, let's keep going.
So John Romero,
yeah, the OG who created Doom, Quake, id Software, one of the greatest legends of all time in gaming, basically. A gaming icon, a living gaming icon.
Effect.
Yes. So he's also under the Microsoft umbrella. Poor soul that he is.
Romero Games is owned by Microsoft?
Yes, because also id Software is
sure, but he's not in id Software anymore, isn't he?
He's not in id Software, but he's still under the Microsoft umbrella. And he was also reported to be, at first rumored to be one of the studios closed during the mass firings that happened earlier this year by Microsoft and Xbox, and they survived. They managed to survive it, but he didn't remain quiet after that whole thing happened, and he said basically that he thinks indies and that company that he's running right now, I think is an indie company that is just published by.
If they are owned by Microsoft, they're not indie.
Why not? You can have a lot of. That's exactly what you just said.
Indie is independent. That means you're private.
I mean, Helldivers 2, the company.
That one's private. They're only publishing.
That's what I mean. They're getting published by fucking.
No, when you say, I thought you mean that he's owned by Microsoft. That means Microsoft can close him when they want.
I don't know for 100%.
If he's private, then they can't close him when they want. They can just not publish him anymore.
Yeah. Anyways, if you let me get to the fucking point, what he's saying is. He's saying that these people are the ones that make a AAA studios go. He's talking about the future of game development, basically, and how
indies are the future of game development.
Yeah, but that's not everything he's saying.
The indie studios are the one making the games that the AAA, the publishers, later are saying, this is what we need to copy. This is exactly what he's saying. That's where it's coming from. He's saying that all the artistic vision and the artistic leaps forward in gaming are coming from indies.
But he's saying that it's also relevant for the AAA games.
That's just what I said. Because they copy from them. He's saying that the innovation, that's what he's saying. The innovation is not coming from the AAAs. It's coming from the indies.
Right. And then those guys a lot of time get recruited by the bigger fucking companies, or they themselves become, if they're successful.
Because they want them to copy, so they need someone who knows how it works.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move to a bit more cheerful, news, not so depressing. Amazon's Mass Effect, bro. They're making a new Mass Effect show, or a Mass Effect show, because there's never been one.
Which is great.
Yeah, especially when you hear that it's from the same production company that made Fallout, which is a good show.
Yes.
The second season should come out later this year, from what I understand. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. The first season was very entertaining. Managed to completely catch the vibes of the and the atmosphere of the games.
Yes.
And that's exactly what you need to do with those shows.
100%.
And if they manage to do that with Mass Effect...
Oh, baby.
Oof.
Baby, chill.
Especially the trilogy, right?
My hair is standing.
Yeah, we're gonna hear a lot of Mass Effect in the near future. This actually news makes me more optimistic for a change for the future of Mass Effect 5, because I don't think they would have given a go-ahead to do this. Well, you know what? Then again, they're so fucking stupid. They could not actually do this with Mass Effect 5 getting cancelled like later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look at Secret Level.
Yeah. But it would be so stupid to not check and say, hey guys, at least check. Hey guys, how's BioWare doing?
But what do you mean?
Wait! How is BioWare doing with that fucking production of Mass Effect 5? We didn't hear anything about it for a while now, after the disaster that happened with the Baby Guard.
Yeah.
How's Mass Effect doing, guys? Is it looking good? Should we start producing a series about it? So we can do a Fallout.
Yes, you can release when we do.
Yeah, exactly. It's looking great. Don't worry about it. 1 month later, you hear that the BioWare shut down.
But that's what I mean. What difference does it make if they ask them? If you would have asked Zenimax 2 months ago, if their AAA live service game is about to come out, they're going to say, yeah, it's going great, and everyone loves it, and it's going to be a fucking hit. That's what they were going to tell you.
You're right. That's a good fucking point.
These fucking corporates decide on a fucking whim if it's going to get cut or not.
They decide on the quarterly decisions.
They decide if they fart about it at night. It feels like that. Come on. If it doesn't matter how successful, how well it's received.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. There's also an Assassin's Creed live action series ordered than Netflix.
When you say that Prime is doing it, they already accumulated quite a mileage with all these fantasy crazy world shows, okay? Because they tried
Amazon, yeah.
They tried a lot of stuff. They tried some good stuff, some bad stuff, but they're learning from their experiences, I hope.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Netflix, except for The Witcher, which
only the first
dropped
season.
the ball after a couple of seasons.
Only the first season was decent, really.
I enjoyed the second one too, but after that...
Then they let Henry Cavill leave.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
And why did he leave? Because they were trying to pivot from the fucking artistic vision of the game.
Yeah, and he's a fan. The books. Creative differences with the main guy who is a fanatic of the actual lore. He loves the books.
Exactly.
He loves the games.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So
that's why the show is done. It's dead.
So Ubisoft again makes the
well thought. We're gonna be finishing with Ubisoft.
Makes the well thought.
Oh yeah.
Strategic decision to make a show about the most iconic game
with Netflix. It's going to be the most generic. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be the most generic fucking by the numbers show, exactly like their games these days.
It's going to be exactly like the movies were.
Yeah, and there's going to be an NFT commercial in the middle of it. 100%, like an NFT commercial by Ubisoft, bro.
You're going to have like promotion codes hidden in scenes.
100%.
For microtransactions and shit. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We're going to continue with Ubisoft, basically.
Yeah, Ubisoft is the last few subjects, if we get
to this is ridiculous. This has become a corner. It's a segment.
Yeah, Ubisoft, we used to shit on every podcast on Blizzard, do you remember? But Blizzard are now like so irrelevant. They're not even in the news anymore.
Yeah, who cares about that?
Yeah, they learned how to shut the fuck up too. They're not talking too much like Ubisoft is all the time. So that's why
I think it's because Microsoft gagged them.
Yeah, but hey, at least Ubisoft is actually making games, right? It's not like fucking Blizzard made any game lately, other than expansions, DLCs.
Oh, they are doing a lot more than making games, my friend. They are doing a lot more than making games. They are letting their execs freely express their opinions in the media. And you can always expect pearls of wisdom from the execs of Ubisoft.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Ubisoft now.
Yes. Because Ubisoft just knows exactly what the crowd wants, right?
Yeah, Ubisoft are just... It almost feels like a troll at this point. It almost feels like they're trolling. But no, they're dead serious. So let's start with the... Go, take it.
Yeah, Ubisoft argues that putting microtransactions in single-player games makes them more fun. I'm really proud of myself that I managed to read that with a straight face.
The emphasis on single-player games.
Yes, single. Not live services, not games that where other people see you and you can say that you are, flaunting your cosmetics or whatever. No, nothing. Oh, in the game that you play by yourself, in your chill time, after you've managed to drag your children to sleep, and...
You drag them to sleep, bro?
Nah. Basically, when it's your fucking alone time, then you need the commercials, and then you need to see the shop, because that's when you need to open your wallet and spend some more fucking money.
It's not just that, it's the FOMO of, like, you might say, it's just cosmetic.
No, but the point is, it makes it more fun. If that wasn't in the game, you would be bored out of your mind.
But bro, it's just cosmetic. But it's a single player game. Why not let us have all the cool skins that we can buy with little gold that we gain from the actual game, or from actual monsters that we kill or find in the chest? That's like part of the fun. Why do we need to
make me get it in game?
Why do we need to spend real life money to get something that should be already implemented in your single player game?
Exactly.
No, microtransactions do not make single player games more fun. You dumb fucking idiot. You're so detached from reality. No wonder your company is fucking deteriorating from year to year. You're going even further down the fucking drain, bro.
How are they not seeing that their value keeps dropping and they change nothing?
I don't know, bro.
They change nothing.
I don't know, bro.
I'm starting to think they're doing this on purpose.
This
so
is
they
what-
can make that buyout or something.
Check out the next one, and then you really understand why it looks like they're doing this on purpose.
All I want to say is that this is pure stupidity. Single player games, basically, if you have microtransactions, you paid for an incomplete product. You paid, but you only got some of it, not all of it. If they make microtransactions for cosmetics, next time you want to see that final act? Start paying.
So stupid, bro. So detached. So let's keep it going, and with the Ubisoft pearls of wisdom.
Oh yeah. Well, this surprises no one. Honestly. So Ubisoft CEO fights back. So Yves Guillemot.
Yes, of course.
Fights back against Stop Killing Games initiative. He wants to start the Stop Killing Games initiative. So creative, this guy. What the fuck?
He thinks that.
No wonder they're going to court with their consumers about the crew.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're going basically all in on the zero ownership, that the consumer owns nothing. And when the game is done, when the publisher decides that the game is done and they close the servers, you need to delete your fucking accounts, have nothing to do with the game.
And say thank you.
Don't even dare think about it, you fucker.
If they could, they would erase it from your memory.
Yes, and take your money again for no reason.
No, charge you for the erasure.
Exactly. And also erase it from your brain if they can.
That's what I said, and charge you for it. Like for the procedure. Listen, these guys, you know what? I can tell you exactly why he's doing this, yeah? He's saying, no, I'm being the smart CEO. They're fighting this now, they're going to make it legislative. We are going to be fucked soon. I am putting the precedent in court so I can claim that this is why I can keep doing this.
I mean, this is the same fucking idiot, Yves Guillemot, who thinks that the Star Wars Outlaws game failed because the brand was less popular.
Oh, so it's not... It's always fun when you have someone to blame.
No,
right?
I love it.
It's not his management.
No.
It's not
No.
his co-workers, sexual harassment, predator, fucking
soy boy extra penis.
This is-
Listen, it's not that. That's not the issue. The issue is that there's no innovation in their game.
No, Star Wars is not a big enough franchise. That's what he's saying.
Which is fucking bullshit. It's a very big franchise. Even today, it is very diminished. For sure.
Wars?
Disney completely deteriorated the name value of Star Wars. But it is still to this day one of the most well-known, most popular franchises of all time.
You have to work very hard to find someone who doesn't know what Star Wars is.
Yes.
And he's saying the fucking
The game
franchise was not strong enough.
The game is a fucking unoriginal, monotone, generic, open world, fucking formalistic Ubisoft game. And people have had enough of it. That's why it didn't succeed. It had nothing to do with Star Wars. The fact that it had Star Wars on it is the only reason people even bought it in the first place.
No.
Anyone who bought that game was only because you had the word Star Wars on it.
Exactly.
That's it.
So I'm saying people are not tired of Star Wars. They are not tired.
I didn't say they're tired of Star Wars. I said they're tired of the formalistic bullshit of Ubisoft games.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Misunderstood you. Yes, you are correct.
Thank you.
Unfucking believable.
Yes. Let's finish.
That game was not good enough. It wasn't bad. I'm not going to say it was shit. But it wasn't good enough. Not for what they were trying to make. And Star Wars, if it wasn't still successful, then why the fuck is the Star Wars live service still running?
Oh no, there's plenty of... Jedi Survivor sold very well the game that came out 2 years ago. I mean, there's plenty of examples. Andor was very successful, the show.
Yeah.
You also have examples of completely the opposite. Yeah, I'm telling you again, Star Wars as a brand is not even close to being as strong as it was like a decade ago. But it's still, like you said, everybody knows what Star Wars is. And if you have the name Star Wars on your brand, it's yours to lose. It's yours to shit the bed for.
Yeah.
Don't blame the brand.
Yeah.
Blame yourself.
The exposure is there. You have the Star Wars name, the exposure is there.
Yeah. Let's close this one up, man, with a good story for a change. Because we've been too negative this fucking podcast. We need something a bit more light, a bit more entertaining. And that's our Lord GabeN, our Lord and Savior.
That guy knows how to have fun.
Yeah, Gabe Newell, the CEO of Steam. This dude basically living the
He's
good
living
life.
the life.
He's living in
He's
retirement.
Dave the Diver, bro.
So true.
He's Dave the Diver.
He's Dave the Diver without any of the danger or fighting crazy bosses.
You don't know.
There's a lot of combat. I played.
You don't know.
I finished that game.
No, you don't know if he doesn't go fight the bosses.
No, he basically says that he's
He
quoted
goes
saying-
scuba diving.
He goes get up,
Work,
go scuba diving,
because he's Dave the Diver.
and he's basically been retired for a long time, but works 7 days a week.
Dave the Diver.
And-
Retired, working 7 days a
The
week.
things they get to do every day are super awesome. He just loves his life and loves his job, bro.
I'm pretty sure that Korean company made Dave the Diver based on Lord GabeN.
Oh, he looks a little bit like him for sure. But yeah, basically Gabe Newell is living the good life, and that dude earned it. He's one of the better CEOs out there. Again, not perfect. Steam has its issues for sure, but the dude really changed everything when it comes to gaming and accessibility to gaming.
That company is worth so much and it's got 300 workers or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The fact that they only have like 300 workers is actually amazing. It's crazy. One of the most successful companies in the world, bro. Anyways, that's all we got for you guys today. I am Inconsistency.
I'm Werewolf.
This is Midgame Life Crisis
Episode 18.
monthly podcast. We are out.
See ya.